Khan. All right. Hey, shalom, shalom. Right. Hey, this is Jim, Mr. Louisiana, the Baton Rouge camp, coming back at you with another lesson, as we're commanded to do so. All right. Be in season, out of season, according to Isaiah, the 62nd chapter. Yahweh Shah said, what? Not to give him any rest until he established and made Jerusalem a praise in the earth. Okay. Great Millstone is a working camp. We're always at work. Okay. So, man, this brother was just hanging out, kicking it, watching elders, listening to elders. All right. Through the spirit, just kicking it, through charity, hanging out, talking about the kingdom. The Bible says what amount of person ought you to be.
Conversation should you be.
Right. Hold a conversation. And the spirit jumped on and said, let's get one in. So, hey, here we are. We out here preaching the downfall and imminent, I repeat, imminent destruction of Babylon the Great, and also the imminent return of our great and terrible King, Yahweh Shah, which means what? To deliver. The Bible says in 2 Ezra 13th chapter, then shall the Most High begin to deliver them upon the earth. So this is the hopeful year of Jacob's trouble, and in Jacob's trouble, the Lord is going to deliver his remnant, his elect. So according to Ezekiel 8:16 and Daniel 6:10, facing the east, we want to give all infinite honor and glory and praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Harakadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who rule and teach well. Peace and blessing to the Lord's hopeful elect who continue to push this gospel throughout the whole planet Earth in these latter days. Shalom.
Shalom.
The title of the video states News and Prophecy. Linking what happens in the world to biblical, filtering it through biblical prophecies, man. It all ties in together. Okay? You can't have one without the other. That's why we are watching them. The things that we are saying that are happening in the earth, and they're on more of an intensity and more frequency right now. So it bewails you to pay attention. All right? Not to be distraction. All right? No distraction is needed in these last days, man. Things are happening. Okay, as Yahweh Shah said, these are the beginnings of these things, man. All right. Today you had a 7-point earthquake that happened over there in Northern California. All right. That's news and prophecy. The Lord said these things were going to happen. All right. Matthew the 24th chapter.
I was about to go there.
You want to get that?
Yeah.
Okay. The Lord said these things were going to happen, but they're on, like I said, on a higher frequency, more intense. Okay, so you had these things happen here, like over there, and they had a big one over there. What I think it was Turkey. Well, 50,000 were killed. All right, certain other parts of the world, Indonesia, the Philippines, they always have them. Now they're wrapping up over here in Babylon the Great. Intensifying. All right, bring it out. Right?
Matthew 24:3. And he set up on the Mount of Olives. The disciples came unto him privately, saying, weighing out his doorstep.
Yep.
All right. Privately saying.
They was always asking him, Master, what about this? You always say this. And they was asking questions.
That's how you was when you came. Right. What I had to tell you, like, slow down. You blowing your phone up every day. Yep. Tell us, when shall these things be? And what shall be the sign of thy coming and of the end of the world?
Two accounts that are happening at that time right there. All right. 7 AD. Okay. And then the time that we're living in right now. Okay. Two accounts there. All right. So Lord, the disciple was asking Yahweh Shah, what's going to happen in the time of your visitation? These things will happen. And the first thing the Lord did was tell him what?
All right. And Yahweh Shah answered. And he answered it.
Yep.
But that is 1 Peter 3:15, 16.
Yep.
When a man asks you a question according to this, roughly paraphrasing, you got to be able to answer.
Yep.
All right. And Yahweh Shah answered and said unto them.
Because the Bible says prove all things.
Yes, brother.
Got to be able to prove whatever you're going into, prove it. What we're doing, been getting with the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, we always prove whatever we can go into. All right. All doctrine. From Genesis to Revelation, going to Gentiles. Okay. Prophecy, whatever you want to go into. The 12 tribes of Yashala, we can prove that.
Doctrine.
Yep.
teaches you brotherhood.
Mm-hmm.
There's no such thing as brotherhood without doctrine.
Yep.
Okay.
And that's one thing me and the brother been harping on is, all right, you can't be the breakdowns of brotherhood. You can't be a brother without knowing the breakdowns. It all ties hand in hand. Balance. Go ahead.
For many shall, what Salaki, and Yahweh came to them saying, take heed that no man deceive you.
That's the first thing, because it's many false prophets that have a rise in these last days. Geno Jennings, with the guy out there, John Hagee out there in San Antonio, Texas.
Man, look,
Perry Stone. We know all about you. Yes,
yeah,
go ahead.
They easy work. The ones that are dangerous is them of the circumcision.
Yep.
I keep the law 100%.
Oh, I seen Tazariak say some.
Ain't no way.
Yeah.
See that's a slithery, slimy serpent because he have a form of intelligence and he might break the scriptures down 70%. You know, he might go off 30%, but 70% he might break it down accurately. So that's a dangerous motherfucker. See, John Hagee, Perry Stone, them, they go off 80%, 90%.
Yeah.
So they easy to deal with. See, but them other circumcision, they mouths must be stopped because they are more beguiling and they know a lot of the things that are accurate, but then they throw that little 20-30% curveball in there and have you bugged out, rubber bait, you know?
Oh, if you're not deeply rooted in this truth,
yes, brother,
they will get you.
Yeah.
They'll suck you in. The Sakari dudes like that, if you're not deeply rooted in this truth, anything that they say,
yeah, you sodomizing a woman.
They'll fish you on in. Yeah.
Yeah, you sodomizing a woman.
They have you having sex on the Shabbat.
Yeah. Yes.
Real talk.
Going completely off. But they accurate on you, Israelite.
Yeah.
They accurate on don't eat pork and shrimp.
Come on.
Then they accurate on Esau is the devil. So they accurate on a lot of things, but then they throw them little curveballs in there. Something that and the centerpiece of prophecy, the radio frequency identification. Then
MOTB.
Shit.
Bring it out.
Revelation 14, they have you swimming in the lake of fire, bro. You know?
Right.
All right. The raft of the wine press.
Yep.
Of Yahweh Shemal Shai.
Yep.
Okay.
And we believe, to throw it into what the brother just said, we believe, we know this. There are certain men of the elect who are scattered in these other entry-level camps that the Lord's going to sift out when that specific prophecy, the centerpiece of prophecy, be implemented in the planet Earth.
They're not going to go get it.
All right? That's right. They're not going to go get it. They know this already. The Lord will put a spirit upon them. Okay? The Karagme is here, which is literally here already, just waiting for the right crisis to be implemented in the earth for everyone to be called to get it. Like we said on the last video, the previous one, Donald J. Trump is the perfect man in Babylon the Great to enforce this thing. Why? Because he's a dictator. All right? Or Nero in the reincarnation. We can prove that. But more so, his right-hand man is Elon Musk, who's already been doing the Neuralink technology. That's news and prophecy. The miracles. Well, my arm got cut off. I don't have any memory from Vietnam or World War I or World War II.
Because the Smith that blew up the coals is mad scientist. All right, now that's ultimately going into the nuclear fire. But that damn Karagme,
oh yeah,
that's a weapon, brother.
Yes.
That Smith that blew up the coals, when he make that radio frequency identification chip, that's what's going to get you swimming in that lake of fire. So he's a part of that Elon Musk, man.
Yep. But it's all the gradualism, like the apostles go into the gradualism. It's certain steps, certain measures. Artificial intelligence. Now the guy comes on sharp and he says, look, we don't have to do anything with people working in these jobs anymore right now. And they're having mass layoffs happening right now. These big tech companies are laying off. A lot of companies down here, I can imagine how many over Babylon the Great, just down here in Baton Rouge alone, are laying off. That's in the scriptures. That's prophecy also. No work in Egypt.
Yeah.
But real quick, the point is though, when the layoff comes, then they introduce a resolution, which is the universal, what Elon Musk first deemed universal basic income. Now he took it a step further to say what? It would be universal high income. So look it up. Look up everything I'm saying. At first they said UBI. Now he's saying a universal high income. You see how they make them words so smooth to you? Or if you lose your job, okay, you lost everything, you're in debt. Now you can come and get this $5,000 a month.
The serpent was
there's more substance. That's it, brother. Yes, in the third chapter. That's right, bro. They making them words smooth, slick. That's why the wealth said what? You ain't got you don't own nothing. You're gonna be happy though, because you're getting that $5,000 a month. However much it's gonna be, maybe more than that. He said high income. It won't be no more use for you people. It's just all about the artificial intelligence, getting the job done, paving the way for the MOTB. All prophecy is centered around the MOTB, point blank period. No matter where you go, martial law, the sea camps, all right, tea attacks, war, all right, the pestilence, famine. Everything is centered around this. You're gonna have to have this
economic collapse.
And an economic collapse. Oh, they said that in 2025. It's scheduled to be a cashless society in 2025. Lord willing, it does happen. Go ahead.
All right, I'm gonna bring the article out after we bring this.
Come on.
Bring out what you want to.
Yeah.
All right. For many shall come in my name, saying, I am Hamashiach, and shall deceive many.
Bring it up.
All right. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that you be not troubled. See, that shit, we get happy when we hear this bad news.
Yep.
It's bad news to an American, but good news to a hopeful elect member. Okay? Yep. We love to hear the violence.
Yes.
The pestilence. You know, economic collapse.
There you go. Like
the dollar hyperinflation. That's music to our ears, man.
They had like we say, the 7-point earthquake over in California.
Good news.
Which raised the tsunami alerts. Good news.
How beautiful are the feet of him that bring forth good tidings, man.
Yes.
It's good news to see the fall of your enemies, bro.
Right, brother.
All right? For all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. See, the end is not yet. When you know the end is stamped, when that freaking Quran is put on all platforms. All right? That's the game changer, brother.
Yes.
When that digital certificate and you can't do no type of business or commerce unless you got that put in your biology, you got that fucking chip put in your body. All right, that's the game changer. Our great king, he could be on the planet Earth in a month or two, huh? Whatever season.
Yeah.
It ain't gonna be. Hey, your salvation is there.
Yes.
All right, that's why they say the end is not yet. The end is there when that Revelation 13 is implemented. You at the ass end of the end.
Right, bro.
You know?
Law comes at any time. Anytime during that specific time right there, man. And we're in that time.
Yes.
The system is already set up. Like, man, this brother going Whole Foods weekly. And the pay by palm system, I can show you on my phone.
It's there.
The pay by palm system is literally there. It's been there. Like, what the hell is it still here? And we don't see people coming here. How are you going to pay by palm? Something's going to happen in the earth. It's going to cause you to get that karama inside of, all right, the IOB. I'm going to say it like that, the IOB. Now you go in there, no waiting in line. You scan and you go. That's what it is. You scan and you go. Get in, get out, and that's it, man. Hell, you do that when you're in line right now. The barcode on that, when they scan the products, that when they do that laser, that red laser on the end of those on that barcode, it scans it. That's what gives you the retail price of the goods that you have,
brother.
But you are going to be the actual product, the internet, the human beings. Go ahead.
Now you know how guys when we was growing up get robbed, pulling out the wires of money.
Yeah,
I don't do that. I pay for everything Apple Pay.
Walmart
don't do Apple Pay. You know that, right?
I know that. Yeah.
So everywhere I go, I pay Apple Pay. Yeah. You're gonna be the Apple Pay. Yeah. All right. You're gonna be the one that's getting scanned. That's going down the scanner.
Yep.
Okay. That's the times when you're gonna be. This devil That moving matrix is so spiritual. All right? He's going to merge man with machine. You're going to be connected to the matrix. You're going to be uploaded to the database, man.
Right, bro.
All right? You're going to be one with Satan.
Yes.
He's going to have full control over you. He's going to be able to control what you eat, what you smell, where you go. All right? How far you can go. You can't leave this 15-minute city.
No.
If you do leave this 15-minute city, what are you leaving for? you gotta tell me why you left.
It's a setup, man.
Yeah.
It's all been a setup the whole while, man.
Yes.
Destroying cities, like dropping that direct energy weapon over there in Hawaii, destroying it to set up his whole 15-minute city. The New World Order goes deeper than you just saying it, man.
It's heavy.
It's heavy.
It's all about the meat.
Yeah. Doing geoengineering hurricanes to destroy cities, to set up 15-minute cities. This is the beginning of the end. Go ahead, Op. Let me get that too.
When we talk about setting up 15-minute cities,
yep.
You notice when they build up a neighborhood now, how long it take them Issacharites to build up a neighborhood?
Quickly, man.
And they'll have a whole neighborhood up in 2-3 months, man.
Yes, quickly.
They'll build up
interstates.
Yeah, it's like now the supplies is trash, but they could build up houses now, a whole neighborhood 2-3 months, man. All right. And then when they build them up, is what? It's all about technology.
Yeah.
All right. You got Wi-Fi, 6G top.
Watch it.
You know,
you got the frequencies popping off, man.
Yeah, it's
the frequencies all over.
You can see how it's nothing. Destroy this place and rebuild, but we're gonna rebuild it into a 15-minute city. And so let's flood over here.
Yeah.
Let's destroy it over here. Come on, let's make an earthquake over here.
What happened in 2016? You can look it up. This is historic. What happened in 2016 down here in Baton Rouge, even out there in New Orleans in 2005, was nothing but same thing. Nothing but a test run. The next time these events, which I'm finna pull in the scripture, the next time these events take place, the Lord's gonna allow Esau to go with his move, and it's already been written. His brother did a video on it. It's already been in Baton Rouge headlines, in American headlines about Louisiana being submerged fully underwater, along with parts of the East Coast and the West Coast.
Yeah,
you just had a big gigantic earthquake that happened over in the Midwest too, through the Madrid fault line. That's gonna cause catastrophic events. The Lord gonna split this place, and then go come with nuclear fire. And Lord willing, we be of those men. We be sheltered up out of this place, man.
Escape these said perils.
Yes, brother. Oh, let me get it out. His 2 Ezra chapter 9, verse 1. He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself. And when you measure the time diligently, you're going to what? News and prophecy. You're linking with what you're bringing out into what's going on, current events, or what's going on in today's earth. Okay? 2024 has been what? The hopeful year of Jacob's trouble. All kind of things have been happening, man. Remember, I think it was last year they said it was going to be what the word was, man. It was a quote the West had used, man. All right? The quote the West had used for all these things is happening back to back. All right? I'm going to end up thinking of it. It's a quote the West had used. All right? The poly crisis, that's what it was. The poly crisis. Where events were just happening back to back to back. The Bible says it also. The plagues draw nigh and are not slack. It's just the beginning, though. Earthquakes, famines. All right? Wars happening all over, popping over. Like we said yesterday, 144 hot zones happening right now. Okay? Let me show you guys this. Because this is what the elder just showed me. All right? Look at this. All right? Look at the time of this earthquake over there in Northern California. All right? Look at the time of the earthquake, and you can see it. It says 144. 144, man. All right? Gotcha. It says, and when thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made, and that word visit goes into what? Punish.
Yeah.
Then you bring it all that according to one of those words you brought all that up? Plead.
And it's like plead with all flesh.
Yep.
All right. In the end, when you go into Revelation 3rd chapter, when they say he will begin to visit the earth and plead, that word plead is another, it is, when you look it up in the Greek, it goes into judgment. All right. So the Lord is about to judge everybody. And then you're going to know prophecy is amongst you.
That's right, bro.
You're going to know prophecy is power.
Yep. Because
when somebody tell you something that's going to happen before it happens, you can't do nothing but respect it.
Yes.
Or fear him too.
That respect and fear.
Prophets will fear.
He has to be a man of the Lord.
He gotta be.
He gotta be. How he called it?
How did he know that? I perceive that you are a prophet. Yep. Remember that's what they told you I was shot.
Right, bro. That's right, man. And speaking things into existence.
Yes, brother.
In your word of terminology. 2 Ezra 9 verse 3. Therefore, when there should be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, this is happening right now. Okay? Or how you said, Mozambique. Okay? You can pull it up on the phone. It's happening over there in South Korea. I'm pretty sure you've seen that. All right? Where the president had to declare what? Martial law. The word martial law means warlike.
Warlike.
All right?
And Walmart spelled backwards. When you understand the Greek,
it's martial. It's right, bro.
When you understand how Greek words are, how you break them down, like pharmakia, when you talk about pharmacy,
yes,
a government. When you talk about control of the demons, government. All right. No, that's democracy.
Democracy.
Yeah, control of the demons.
Yeah.
When you understand how, because they don't properly educate us here. The English language was born out of Greek and Latin. So when you talk about these words like Walmart, it is martial law. Flip backwards, flip. All right, and then that's when you get to understand how the Greek language is. The Greek language is not supposed to be for us Israelites, but it's better than English.
Yeah,
it's
more accurate.
It's more accurate, yes, brother.
For the men of the Lord, it is.
Yeah.
Everyone else is they don't know what the hell is going on. And Elder Apostle Hall, beloved Elder Apostle Hall, always say that Jake has no clue of what the WTF is going on in the world.
Nothing.
Does not care. This is a news. Brothers do news and prophecy video all the time. Jake still is clueless. Ain't listen to all what it is. You cannot discern the sign of the time, something like that.
Matthew 6.
Yeah. Jake know everything was going on worldly, but when it comes to these prophecies, that's been happening. Or they say the end of the day is going to be happening thousands of years ago. They say the year 2000 is going to happen. They're going to be the end of the world right now.
Why did that happen in my time? And you faithless generation. That's right, bro. That pisses the Lord off when you say shit like that.
That's right, bro. All the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness. The Bible says.
Don't let the incredulity of them niggas trouble you.
Yeah, it's not going to get us off our high horse. Not saying we on a high horse, but through the spirit and power of Yahweh, we have this truth.
Yeah, we hastening the day.
We hastening the day. We ready for all hell to break loose. Now. Literally now. Well, many brothers talk about this all the time. This going to be this happening down here in Baton Rouge. It's a hot spot. This happened over here in New Orleans, Lafayette, Lake Charles, going further west, Houston, that Arizona.
We might end up in another state.
We may end up, shit. That's
because on the Corps engineers, like we about to go on this earthquake out in LA.
Yeah.
All right, on the Army Corps engineers, LA underwater too.
Yes.
The whole state of California is underwater in that futuristic map, and Louisiana is another city under sea. It's a state underwater too. And why would the Army Corps engineers make a map like that? It goes hand in hand with the scriptures. When you have earthquakes in diverse places, man.
Yep.
Earthquakes bring in tsunamis. What do tsunamis do? A tsunami could wipe out a whole landmass, man.
Yep.
Okay.
And what you be having also, cause I seen like the heads out there and all.
A tsunami
and a mudslide
mixed with a hurricane.
No, I was just gonna say it.
A tsunami mixed with a hurricane and an earthquake.
Yes.
And it'll do away with the whole state.
And you don't have, in the midst of all that, you have mud, but they have landslides, mudslides, where this mud just crash all the way down. Whatever in the vicinity gets destroyed. The Lord is terrible. All right. You've been having these hurricanes down here in the deep south, but now they can go through Mexico and travel up to Southern California. Come on, man. These things have never been seen on the earth, but they're happening now. Why? Because we at the end. Because the prophets are speaking these things into existence, man.
Just last year, or was the year before last, they say, all right, when it comes to hurricanes, me and him was had a debate. We had to go to Google AI. I thought the biggest earthquake was 7
pointer.
He pulled it up. It was a 9.
Mm-hmm.
But this one thing's for sure, 2 things for certain. We don't stay on that fucking West Coast. We stay down south. We know that a Category 5 is the biggest hurricane we can get.
No,
but now they're saying,
there you go.
Now they're saying in each final hour it's going to be a Category 6.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? That's unprecedented.
That's
new.
Hey, the one that came out there that was scheduled to hit Tampa, it decreased. The Lord got his men out there. So look, hey, you know what I'm saying? Hey, I'm gonna hold back, let y'all, you know what I'm saying, just for this here, let y'all get the prophecies in and everything like this. But it was scheduled according to Esau, it had reached a Category 6. The hurricane, I forgot what the name of the hurricane was.
That's unprecedented.
Yeah. But we had already seen this during prior coming to the summer. I think it was like March.
We talked about it.
Yeah, during the Pesach, we was already talking about this, about things being increased upon a level which the world's never seen before.
Cataclysm.
Because yes, brother, beautiful word. Because as the geologists, all right, the forecasters predict a Category 5, like the brother said, is the highest. Nah, the Lord wants great destruction. He wants great death.
And Esau talking at level 6. The Lord will hit you with a Category 10.
Yes.
Well, he can't even manufacture. It'll go above where his little mortal mind thinks.
Let me read it again, bro. St. Exodus 9 and verse 3. Therefore, when there should be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. All these things would happen in times past. They're happening right now. The Lord is not going to change. The Lord spoke of these things. Now we're in our rightful lot right now. Like we're doing the video, Saints of Church. We're in our rightful lot right now. The prophets are back right now, speaking about these things that were told before the foundation of the earth was established, man. The Lord gave us the unction to know these things. You're gonna be a prophet. You're gonna see it and talk about it, and many gonna come to and fro. Now you got this right here being highly increased in bulk all over the world right now. The Bible, that is, because the Israelites are back. All right, the men of the Lord are back. Okay, now great fear has fell upon them with Solomon. It says in Revelation 11 chapter, great fear. Now they're going with their move right now. Russia has I think either threatened or shot down a German fighter jet, man. Okay, this is the build up to World War III. So throughout the build up to World War III, what's going to be happening? Persecution, the Great Famine, civil war. Civil unrest will lead to civil war. It's a difference between civil unrest and civil war. Civil unrest is just the protest and everything like this. That's going to go out the window. The Bible speaks about blood being shed. Brother, when man shall invade another house. Go ahead, Flock, y'all.
No. I'm tripping. I'm cutting you off.
Yeah.
Like you. Don't interrupt a man in speech, but the spirit rolling through you.
Yeah.
That's a perfect time for what you just said.
Mm-hmm.
What you said, civil unrest is started by what?
Yeah.
What is civil unrest started by? Protesting. All right. Why are people protesting? Because of things are not going right with the economy.
Yep.
Even with things, the way the government is dealing with things amongst its people. Okay. Now,
to give you an example, over there in our land, over there in Israel, Benjamin Netanyahu is being hunted down as being a war criminal and is suspected to be up on charges. The Ayatollah of Iran is calling for the execution or imprisonment of Benjamin Netanyahu. Get his ass out of here, man.
And here in turn, hearing that, he was like, all right, you want to wish for my death? Look, I'm going to bomb you people.
Yeah.
I'm gonna attack you. I'm gonna send a whole invading army in you.
That's what Amalek do.
All right.
Yeah.
And that's what the kings of the earth are getting riled up. But what you were saying, what causes a civil unrest? All right. I got an article from the Guardian. This is a reputable British newspaper.
Authentic.
Yes, brother. Reputable. Okay.
Huh.
And what it says, why did the government? I mean, the title is, why did France's government collapse and what happens next? Okay. And this is what it says. Why did the French government fall? The no confidence motion brought by leftist lawmakers in the National Assembly came amid a standoff over draft austerity budget that had sought to save 60 billion through spending cuts and tax rises in hopes of reducing the gap in deficit. Yep. When taxes rise and hyperinflation is the theme of the day, who suffers? The middleman.
Yeah.
All right.
That's right, bro.
The middle class.
Yeah.
Okay.
Huh.
And what do they do when they're suffering and they can't afford their basic necessities? They come out and what they do? Protest. What happens when protesting don't work? And the more you protest, the higher the cost of living goes, but your wages don't arise. In some cases, they might even descend.
Yes.
Okay.
Lord.
What happens? People come up and they don't regard their kings or princes.
Yep.
But this is beautiful. And what's going on in France is going to ultimately come to America. All right. Earlier this week, Barnier opted to use a constitution measure known as Article 49.3. Now, this is going on in France, okay? To pass a Social Security financial bill. All right, all this fucking financial bills, and we're gonna lower this tax so economics can get better and all that.
No. Lower the interest rate. Yeah, we're gonna increase like Jerome Powell does at the Federal Reserve.
Yeah.
All right. Raising the base points to lower the interest rates or raise them, all right, to fight inflation. That's putting a strain on the people and the economy, which is making people's lives miserable. But ultimately, what you say, let you get it back. This is what the Bible prophecy is what makes you people's lives miserable.
But we can funnel it through the scriptures,
yes,
because we know the hand behind the curtain is these corporate Jewish bankers, Amalek, who's controlling, Vanguard. They're the ones controlling how the prices of goods and business and commerce rule in the kingdom of man. All right, so they're doing this on purpose to fulfill prophecy so they can implement that digital certificate.
Right, bro.
Make everything digital and make it a cashless society. So what for them to do that, they have to do what? Run these banks in the ground. Run the
bank runs.
Run the way you do business and commerce in the ground. Get rid of the middle class.
Yeah.
Okay? So this is all by design.
Yes.
All right. And the peoples of the earth they have uproars amongst the people.
Yeah.
All right. The constitutional measure.
What you do, once you get it back out, what they do is like being evicted. Like you jakes get evicted. You women and you jakes get evicted all the time. So you come to the landlord, you come to his door screaming at him or talking to him. All right. Then you can't come to an agreement. Then you walk back, go back to your apartment, your condo, whatever you're staying in. You come back the following day. You're knocking on the door. You went from screaming, and you go to knocking on the door. Hey, this ain't gonna work, man. Hey, that's it. That's why I'm getting it from. I'm getting it from. You own it, brother. You go from screaming, okay. Then it go to knocking, okay. We didn't come to an agreement. Then
now you
go
trying
back
to
to my
get
place. Yes.
Now you trying to get.
All right. Now I'm picking the lock, coming in.
Now I'm kicking the door.
Now I can't get that way. Now I'm bulging in.
Oh God.
Yes. Oh, that's Bible prophecy.
Yes, brother.
Okay.
And we beg.
We beg.
We protest. You know?
Yep.
In the ancient world, the way that the Romans and Greeks say, can I gain audience?
Yeah. That's right, man.
That didn't work. That's not getting these Americans anywhere. That's how Egyptians ultimately gonna fight against Egyptians because of the way the economy is gonna crash.
Oh,
right? And that's what's going on in France right now.
And let me say this too. You finna get that scripture. I got a piece of to back you up with that. Hyperinflation, according to reports, naturalnews.com with Mike Adams. I like Mike Adams. I'm gonna pull an article he just did too, which is prophecy. But the previous one stated that in 2025, hyperinflation will increase 50% every 30 days.
Who can afford that?
Hyperinflation will increase every 30 days. In the 6th chapter of Revelation, you have the red horse, the black horse, the pale horse. All that's taken at the 15 and 16 right there. With the inflation being what? Okay, prices was at this range. Now it showed an increase to where I'm still able to get it, but I'm having to fight and work 2 and 3 jobs just to maintain and have, I'm living beyond my means because I got to do all these things right here. And then you just like to have fun outside of paying your bills anyway, partying bullshit, the time of Noah. So then you usher in hyperinflation where things go at a rapid increase of prices where they're unable and how am I going to afford this right now? Which is going to result in you going in places, stealing, going inside of another house, taking goods and services, and going to produce war, civil war on the streets, man. Death. Go ahead.
What does that do for NBA players and rappers? The stars that these elites put over our people to make them think they can achieve the American dream. All right, this is what you got to understand. NBA basketball ticket in the nosebleed section, that's at least $50, right?
Yes.
Okay.
That's the minimum.
Courtside, the ticket might be what, $1,000, $1,500?
Yeah, shit, more.
All right, depends on what city you're in. All right, so when prices hyperinflate for the fan that has a basic 9 to 5.
I got it.
All right, he's not worried about buying no NBA ticket no more. He's not even worried about rap and your CD anymore. Right. He's worried about toilet paper, Kotex,
basic necessities.
And he's barely affording them. What does that do to these stars, the so-called stars? What? They get rich off of people spending their money and their increase to come to their concerts and buy their CDs and buy their Apple Music. All right? Their income starts to deplete. Now you got a rich man.
They burning my CDs.
They burning my CDs. Now you got a rich man that becomes poor overnight. All right? Because you got to realize these multi-millionaire dudes, they instead of them, like what us brothers would do, if we have a multi-millions coming in a year, we're not going to live in Beverly Hills. We're going to get somewhere where we're comfortable and build a surplus with something we could afford 30 times over. All right, but that's not what they do. They're going to buy a palace. LeBron probably got a 15-room palace with an electric bill, $50,000 a fucking month. Okay? So once people start worried about them, what happens to them overnight when the economy crashes? Mm-hmm. The so-called rich become poor overnight.
That's right, bro.
It don't take a long time.
Take a long time.
They're gonna LeBron James and Kanye West will be in a soup kitchen with the guy that work at Burger King, man.
Yeah. They're gonna try to hunt down one of us.
Yes.
They we're gonna be the loss. They're gonna make a man more pressure than fine gold.
Yes, brother.
And you're dealing with no damn woman. We're gonna have men, superstars of the earth, trying to come and get this right here.
Yes.
This is the real truth, the real pride, the trophy. It's right here. Your house shot has a trophy to get that crown up on your head. The society collapses. What do you have to look forward to? Nothing else. Everything is over with. Your silver and gold is cast out into the street.
Yes.
This is it. You have to have this.
You're looking for the man that told you this was going to happen before it happened.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so he knows what's going on.
Ooh.
All right. Then they would know who am I chosen.
Yes, brother.
Then they would know prophets was amongst them. Then they would seek out him who was grab the skirt of him as a Jew, because we hold the Lord is with these.
That's right, bro. I got one for y'all. The 2nd Ezra 16 and 21. Behold, victuals shall be so good cheap upon earth that they shall think themselves to be in good case. So with the prices fluctuate like the brother was going up and down. Gas prices. You see the inflation. All right, Feds cutting 50 base points through the Federal Reserve to try to, you know, to help you. It ain't helping you at all. You under the curses. Deuteronomy 28, Leviticus 26. Nothing. Only the Lord can lift this curse upon you, upon this devil, man. The Bible says you got to go to him and want of what? Of all things, man. Like, I need more overtime right now. I need this. You women, you're having more babies. All right? You're by yourself. You'll eat them kids. Cannibalism. The rent is skyrocketing high. Now you see the plate where you're being gradually brought into that Revelation 13, verse 16 through 18. The charagma. The stage is set where you're gonna beg this man. You're gonna beg Esau to please. You didn't already did it. You done got that jab. You got your food stamps, your what it is, unemployment benefits. You got everything this man has. So when he takes something away from you and he's gonna tell you, I'm gonna make my life better for you, he's setting you up for the play, for the home run hit. As it says in Sirach, the 12th chapter. Though he go crouching, take heed and be aware of him, man. All right? We're telling you this man is on the move. Mm-hmm. This man is on the move. He wants to be always. The Lord is always on the move. Esau wants to be that same way. The Bible says what it is in Micah, upon their bed. All right? They are thinking of all kind of madness and a way to mess you tribes up.
Mm-hmm. Because it is in their power.
It's in their power to do so.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Al. Hold on. Let me finish that out. Baba Kashab. It says, 2 Samuel 16 and verse 21, behold, victuals shall be so good cheap upon earth that they shall think themselves to be in good case. And even then shall evils grow upon earth, sword, famine, and great confusion, not knowing what to do. Death, famine, like the brother said, cannibalism, women eating babies. The sword doesn't go into this nuclear war. This man has a sword upon the earth right now with the things that fly in the sky. All right? The sea trails. That's a sword right there. All right? That messes you all the way up, man. Great confusion. Which way do I go? Do I do this? Do this? What the men of the Lord at right now? People just going to be all in shambles and everything. Okay? $1,000 Floyd Mayweather. All right? LeBron, like you said, LeBron James. All right? When the economy crash, everything go digital. These people going to lose y'all mind, man. The system is going to go digital. The central bank digital currency will happen. All leading to all information being embedded on a small grain of rice to be inside of you. Esau wants to own your ass.
It's safe to say.
And he will. Yeah, like I want to move the life. with Martin Lawrence and Eddie Murphy. It's safe, like Edomite said, it's safe to say I own your ass, the state of Mississippi. Esau puts that charagma in you, he owns you. This is what it's all leading to. All prophecy. Go to precept, Bob.
All right, now I want
that article?
This article.
Go ahead.
All right, because what's happening in France is ultimately going to happen every nation under the sun. All right, they're gonna descend into oblivion financially, and they're gonna look to Amalek to come in as a knight in shining armor to help them. Yes, brother. All right.
I'm gonna bring this out.
Now look, this is what does this mean for France?
Yes.
All right. On what I was reading from the Guardian, a reputable British newspaper. The government's fall has plunged France into a period of deep political uncertainty. And America is a nation divided, no different. So it's going to hit them last, okay? Yep. The prospect...
the Lord saves the best for last.
Yes, bro.
He does. Isaiah 47, come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon.
Yeah.
This is your time right now. I got you. Checkmate. Go ahead, brother.
The prospect that the country will end the year without a stable government or a 2025 budget is already unnerving investors. All right, so this place is getting toppled. It's collapsing. Ooh. All right, they need a knight in shining armor.
Hold on, I'll read that again,
right?
brother.
Okay.
Read that again, latter part.
All right, the prospect that the country will end the year without a stable government or a 2025 budget It's already unnerving investors.
Ecclesiastes chapter 12 and verse 3.
Yes, brother.
In the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble.
That's those corporate bankers.
There you go.
Okay, the NASDAQ.
Yes.
All right. What you call it out there in New York? Where they do all the bidding and stuff.
It's on the tip of my tongue.
Leonardo DiCaprio made the movie about it.
Blood Diamond.
The first commodity was slaves. Oh, brother.
It's gonna come.
It's simple.
But you got, like you said, you got the NASDAQ, you got the Dow.
Yeah.
All right. All those, you got the
you said that demon fucking with our head, brother?
Yeah.
That's something very simple.
Yeah, that's right.
What you call it? The stock market.
Stock market, yeah. See what it do? It fluctuates.
Yeah.
And it go the SP 500. It goes up and down. So you have it go down. Dow goes down 400 points, 700 points. You're like, okay, well, damn, okay, yeah, it's about to crash right now. The housing market about to crash. The stock market, then the whole system as a whole just collapses. So let me say this too. It's like what you say.
Destroy.
Yep.
And rebuild.
That's it. The Great Reset. This is what they did.
New founding father.
The new founding father. That's some of the moving purge.
New legislation.
All right. So as they've been hidden, Jerome Powell, the Federal Reserve, along with a certain guy over there at the Wealth, I'm not gonna say his name, okay? Even guys like John Kerry, who've been presidential nominees, they've been going on record to saying the worst thing that can happen is a cyber attack. Destroy the whole system electronically, where everything just goes blank. All right, it just, all right, nothing is there no more. So there's no records of anything right now. And then they reset it all the way. And then they're gonna come with a whole new digital system. It's gonna happen. The elites have a set date of when it's gonna happen.
2025.
2020.
Speaking as a
2025. Man. Speaking as a man, I had posted it earlier, I think a couple of days ago, or whatever, about the things that happened in 2024. Everything that was wrote happened. Check mark. All right, I check on everything. 2025. They spoke of what? A cashless society. Yeah. Okay. Lord willing. All right. Go ahead, brother.
All right. Earlier this week, France's borrowing costs briefly exceeded those of Greece. Now, you know what happened with Greece a few years.
Look, Jake put Wall Street on there.
Yeah, Wall Street.
Is it?
Hey, yes, brother.
Ain't the water.
We had these brain freezes.
Yes.
You got a brain freeze, those be demons.
Yeah.
And you ask Yahweh Shemal Shai to bring it back to your mind. He always do it.
That's right, bro.
All right, these chains of darkness.
Yeah.
Wall Street is so simple.
That's right, bro.
Yeah, stock market. All right, but look, when it likens it to what happened with Greece, and you know what happened to Greece some years ago. France borrowing constantly briefly exceeded those of Greece. Now, Greece just totally, their whole money system just crashed. They weren't even having lights and water. Okay? All right? So it's saying France is on that level of what happened in Greece. Okay? Yeah. And you know these corporate bankers live in Europe, you know?
Of course.
Okay? Generally considered.
And why they have the global elite meetings?
Yeah.
Like in Berlin, the Bilderbergs have that meeting. All of them, they have those things over there like that. Yeah. Like you said. Go ahead.
Generally considered far more risky. And all this is done by design. It's just like France is falling, Greece is going to fall. Just like Greece is falling, what are these other European nations? Greece, France, Spain.
Yes.
All right. Just
all
like
the 10 heads in the European Union.
Crashing.
There you go.
Everybody's economy is going to crash simultaneously. Mm-hmm. This is by design. This is code and calculated. And guess what? We can funnel it through the Holy Scrolls.
Oh, well, okay. Hold on, now. Let me get that real quick, guys. Let me get that real quick.
Yeah.
To bring it out, brother. This is Zephaniah.
This ain't no accident.
No.
This is prophecy.
Yes, it's all prophecy. So we see, was all done by design? Yes, it is, because it's prophecy.
Yes.
Prophecy is done by design.
Yes.
Zephaniah chapter 1 and verse 10. And it shall come to pass in that day, saith the Lord, Yahweh Shai, that there shall be the noise of a cry from the fish gate.
From the fish gate. And you got to understand what was going on in the fish gate in the ancient world. That's where you did business and commerce.
Yes.
Okay. So what's the fish gate here in this modern society? Wall Street, stock market.
Yeah.
All right. What happens when you cry at the stock market? That means hyperinflation is the theme of the day, and life is a bitch.
Yes. We're $36 trillion in debt.
Yes, brother.
The crash has to happen.
Yes, a gallon of gas.
Can you put something in the chat about with China, the United States debt with China?
Yes.
To the effect of what is 700, 800, something like that.
Can't pay it off.
You can't. How you gonna pay that back, man? And that's also written in Habakkuk the 2nd chapter.
It's not happening.
How you gonna give all that back right?
You gotta go to war with you.
You got to go to war. War is the only way to get out of debt.
Yes, bro.
That's it. Period. All right. Zephaniah chapter 1 and verse 10. And it shall come to pass, future prophecy, in that day, the day of the Lord, saith the Lord, that there should be the noise of a cry from the fish gate, and a howling from the second, and a great crashing from the hills.
All right. So when the stock market crashes, that means the dollar's gonna crash. All right. And when the dollar crashes, all right, you're gonna have uproars of the people, and you're gonna have people spoiling one another for what? Lack of bread.
Yeah.
Only through the scriptures. All right. And then when all these tumults are happening amongst the people, the Amalek is gonna come in like a knight in shining armor and be like, "Hey, we got an antidote. Everybody come to this processing camp, get this Korah menu, and guess what we're gonna do? We're gonna put 500,000 worth of currency on your chip, and hey, we'll get out of this condition."
Stop right there. Didn't they tell that lady on the purge? Well, we'll put this inside, and you say we'll give you this right here. Well, how do you know?
How you know I'm gonna be it? Because he said I'm gonna put this up.
The tracking device inside.
That was the last
purge. The one with the Jakes. The last one I think was a Forever Purge. There was so many of them. I know one of them had the Northern Kingdom.
The one we talking about had in somewhere in New York.
Let me see.
That was the one in New York.
Yes.
Well, boy, Staten Island. Yes, brother.
Yep.
That was actually the first one.
The first purge.
But you know how Esau make the movies.
Yep.
I like
Skeletor in it.
It's
first purge. First purge.
First purge. Yes, brother.
Yep.
Yes. And in these movies, that's why I was telling y'all brothers to watch The Fear of the Walking Dead and binge watch it on Netflix. It shows you, hey, bro, that's the scriptures jumping off the book. It shows you how the demise of society happens, how civil unrest comes. Hey, bro, you remember I told you I've been binge watching it? Guess what else on that motherfucker? Right?
Go ahead.
I was looking at the other day, the nukes went off.
Wow.
They got nuclear fallout on that place and everybody messed up.
Oh.
Hey, brother, the Fear of the Walking Dead, if you've been watching, because it's like 8 seasons, I don't watch it from season 1 to season 7. Mm-hmm. And I watch a little bit of it every day, binge watching it. And Esau was telling the truth how society's going to collapse, how the money system is going to crash, how people are going to, the love of men is going to wax cold, and how it's just going to be pandemonium out here. Get past the zombies now. Can people get in that state that we see on there? Maybe, maybe not. But it's telling you the truth how just treacherous and fierce is going to be out here. And it starts with the government collapsing.
Yep.
Okay.
Once everything shuts down.
Yes.
All right. All chaos breaks out. Isaiah the 24th chapter. All right. Crucial scripture in end time prophecy, man. The Lord gonna break this place. The Lord is breaking this place down from the inside out, destroying the economy, bringing in a division. It's division on all sides right now.
And we love it.
And all in the household, in the job corporation, all right, through geopolitical parties, it's all divided.
The household is another sit down.
But not the house of David.
No, indeed.
Not the house of David.
No, indeed.
The house of Yahweh Shai will never be divided.
No,
okay? Lord's bringing the southern and northern kingdom together to be
death before design.
Yes, brother. That's right, brother. Bring it out.
All right, I'm gonna finish this off.
You get a couple more.
There is no fear of U.S.-style shutdown since France's constitution allows for a government possibly even a caretaker government.
Come on.
You see, who is going to be that caretaker government? It all boils down to these corporate bankers putting in puppets and controlling things like a puppet master, all right? To pass an emergency law that could prolong the previous year's budget so the public sector workers, for example, continue to be paid. But what it say? An emergency law.
Yeah.
You see, that emergency law is going to be when these elites take over.
Yeah.
All right? They're going to be like, look, the way your government is going to supersede
no, hold on, because the United Nations have already said that they're going to supersede everything.
But it goes into
right to it.
Oh, it's going to go into that, brother.
Spirit.
Oh, brother, you're on point. The evil is also to further weaken a European Union.
Bring it out.
That is already reeling from the implosion of Germany's coalition government and scrambling to present a united front before Donald Trump's return to the White House.
Oh, yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Boy,
and seeing this European Union is going to be the one that's going to roll out this new...
that's right, man.
This new economic Rolodex, man.
A global government.
Yes, brother. It's going to be global.
What they been calling the one world government. You've been hearing it. No, Jake was in Christianity all in the world, and he always heard about the New World Order. You hear about a one world religion, one world government. We heard about it then. They're going with their move now. The vision is yet for an appointed time. They're going with their move now. The European Union is this is where it's at. The EU. The EU deals with political parties through diplomacy. What they call diplomatic sanctions. They want to put some on a nation.
They deal with the finance.
Tariffs, like Trump is trying to do to Mexico right now, putting those on the country.
And Russia.
And Russia also.
The BRICS nations.
Yes, brother.
Part of the BRICS.
That's right, brother. Which is an act of war.
Which was going to start World War III.
There you go.
Yeah.
Tariffs is nothing but an act of war. You have that part, diplomacy. Then you have NATO through the military. Okay? When diplomacy doesn't forbid itself to compel to act, and all systems have failed, we resort to the military. Okay?
Like a nigga.
And it's happening over there in Georgia. You can also look that up too. Over there in Georgia, all right, Europe, all right, not over here in Babylon the Great, not talking about Georgia over here, Atlanta over here in Babylon the Great, Georgia, Russia, okay? Europe, they are, protesting, uproars of the people right now. Like we said earlier, the signs are gonna be balled up and torn up and thrown down. Guns gonna be drawn.
Hey,
walk.
Hey, what a nigga do?
The Lord say what? Real quick, the Lord say, we said, what it is in Luke, fire upon the earth, if he already be kindled, the place is going to be already lit up with all kind of things going on. The Lord is going to add more to it. Picture that. Go ahead,
What does the nigga do when he can't outpace you no more? When he can't manipulate you no more?
I'll take it.
He want to kill you.
Kill you. We take it. I'll give it to him. I take it.
And then give it to him. That's Esau. He's a
right, bro.
He's a real nigga.
Yeah.
When my diplomacy don't work, my democracy don't work.
Yeah.
When
you don't listen to what I got to say.
When my forked tongue don't work, and me telling you smooth things don't work.
Yeah.
I'm gonna kill you.
Well, you just said they had 7 countries that invaded in 5 years. You surpassed that already. Now you're looking at Iran like, okay, well, this woo-de-woo. You don't want a Federal Reserve Central Bank over there. You're supplying the world with 20% of oil through the Strait of Hormuz. All right. We're gonna do something, a false flag attack, which is in script, is Bible prophecy, okay, over here in Babylon the Great, and use that to and go inside of Iran. It's been a plan all along. They want to go inside of Iran, and they will.
Which in Russia?
The Bible speaks about real quick. The Bible speaks about in the 2nd and 15th chapter about the dragons of the Arabia and the Carmanians will waste a portion of the land of the Syrians over here in America. They're going to get that revenge and that payback for what all of America, from what that eagle Amalek has been doing to the Medo-Persian Empire, man. They're going to get that payback. They have killed the IRGC commander. All right, with all the other all the top shit. It's damn like they've been killing them. It's like they've been killing another general every other month, a week.
They're doing this shit.
They doing their shit.
It's gonna make them crash out.
Yes.
It's gonna make them like fuck.
Yes. Bring it out.
All right.
Get ready to wrap it up.
Last paragraph. The government fall comes from the government. The government's fall comes from as France is bracing for public sector strikes that could lead to schools, air, and rail traffic being shut down.
Get that, bro.
What does that? Hey, get that Revelation. No, 2nd Ezra.
I got a 15,
15. That's what I was telling you to go, brother. You got it, brother.
Yes. Second Ezra chapter 15. I start at 14. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein.
Come on.
For the sword in their destruction draweth nigh.
Come on.
And one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands.
But why?
Come on.
It's going to tell you when he keep reading. But listen what it says. The government fall comes from its friend is bracing for public sector strikes that could lead to schools, air, and rail traffic being shut down. Once schools are shut down, air resources are shut down, people suffer.
It said rail what?
Rail traffic.
What they over here in Babylon the Great, you have what? Subways. They get you.
No, brother. They use these rail
clothes over there.
Surplus.
Yeah.
Like when we go downtown, there be oil and gas.
Yeah, come out and get
and supplies getting
like the trains and everything.
No different than 18-wheelers, brother.
That's why a lot of
you shut down the rail tracks, you
bro.
cutting off the supply chain, brother.
And what happened, I think it was in 2024, 2022 or 2023, where they had the rail shortage up there, and I think it was up there in Grand Rapids. They shut the whole the whole thing down. I still got it on my phone. Those are the goods and services that's coming in right now.
Yes,
that's why a lot of you niggas be hitting them trains and everything like this, because they got guns on it. They got the products, natural resource on them damn trains.
You shut that down, people gonna suffer, bro. Shut down the 18-wheelers.
Don't forget about the port situation.
Yeah,
that's still on schedule.
People gonna suffer, brother.
It's supposed to be in January. The port situation. Yes.
The precept.
I got it. 615.
Yeah.
615 and verse 16. For there should be sedition among men and invading one another.
Sedition, uprising amongst the people. Why are they doing that? For lack of bread. When your stomach full and your resources are good, you good.
Yep.
You're not violent. Men become violent when they don't. In the hood, people are violent because they lack resources. All right. If they live like people live in Beverly Hills, it would be peaceful. All right. So when you have a lack of resources, even the people of Beverly Hills gonna be no different than a nigga in the hood, man.
Yeah.
All right. They're gonna uproar and they're gonna come do whatever it takes by all means necessary to survive.
But because even if you're staying in Beverly Hills, when this thing hits, the people who are staying in Beverly Hills are going to invade one another's houses as well.
Yes, brother.
I don't have anything. Everything is collapsed.
Yes, brother.
My wife's been shot dead.
Yes.
The kids are gone. They're going to a detention center. I'm finna come in your house. We've been eating burgers and watching football every Sunday. I'm finna come in there now today and get what I need to survive. Go ahead.
You remember on one of the purges, their own people was coming together. The people that had houses just big as them.
That's right.
But in that day, in Beverly Hills, them niggas from East LA and Compton, Bumpton. They gonna be bum rushing them, man. They gonna be all in Malibu. I'm telling you. They gonna all them South Central and all them dudes.
Right out.
The Crips, the Bloods,
right, bro.
They gonna be
ransacked. MS-13, Latin Kings, all of them.
Man, they gonna be tearing them places up, man.
Hey, Shalom, how about you? I was Shabbat Rocket Thumbs. I'll lock them on the comment board. Shalom. Y'all brothers be from Jake from all over. So, hey, in every metropolitan area, the Bible says
it's gonna be nasty.
It's in Apocrypha. All right, one city against another. It's gonna be all over. It's utter chaos, man. All right, I got y'all. It says 2 Ezra 16. All right, 2 Ezra 16 and verse 16. The middle passage states, "They shall not regard their kings nor princesses.
Come on.
And the course of their actions shall stand in their power."
Yeah, so ain't nobody gonna be worried about with a cop, them sirens. That ain't gonna move them. When the cop come in to bring stability, you gonna have them gangbangers shooting the cop cars up, man. All right. This is gonna be a time like never before, the time of Jacob's trouble.
Yep.
Jacob's trouble is for Jacob, ultimately the wicked of our people. But guess what? It's going to be chaos throughout the planet Earth.
Right, bro.
Jeremiah 25th chapter say, the slain of the Lord will be from one end of the earth to the other. It's just going to be pandemonium. The order and discipline in society.
All out of chaos.
It's going to be gone.
It's going to be gone. That means the Constitution is going to be suspended.
Yeah.
And it's totally on going back.
Every man for himself.
That's it.
A law of the jungle.
A lawless society. It's a lawless society. Going back to what we said earlier about the move of the purge. The Constitution was suspended. Everything was legalized. South Korea, the president said, nah, I ain't lifting nothing. I'm not lifting martial law right now. I am going to do it. Nah, F that. I ain't doing nothing. We'll leave it how it is right now. That's coming to Babylon the Great. This is only the beginning. Stay tuned. Watch as well as pray. This is 2 Ezra chapter 16. Okay? In verse, backing up what the brother said, 2 Ezra 16. All right, in verse 14. Behold, the plagues are sent and shall not return until they come upon the earth. Globalized. All over. This is going to be a worldwide event. Remember, according to the book of Revelations, John wrote about, he said, this hour of temptation is going to come upon all the whole world. Not just over here in Babylon the Great. The hour of temptation is going to come upon all the world because the plague's going to be hitting all over the world. Huh?
That's why you can't run from his judgment.
How you going, Jake, want to flee Babylon? And that's another cut to the Israelite teaching that false doctrine about the flee doctrine in the book of Jeremiah. Flee out of the midst of Babylon, meaning you're going to literally get on a damn plane or a train and take your ass to West Africa or even go into the land of Israel. But they don't even want your black ass over there. Benjamin Netanyahu does not even want you over there. All over there in Des Moines. They don't want you over there. If you're part of the 2/3, no matter where you go, the Lord gonna get you. According to the Bible, the Lord will get you no matter where you at. Okay? But let me jump back out to get to that point that you was bringing up. That's right, brother.
You either got a white stone or you don't.
Yes. 2 15 and verse 17. A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. Cut off points. Checkpoints. Ministers better go into it all the time. We tell our I can down here because we were preparing them for the days that are before us to learn the city. Know your ins, know your outs. Okay, go ahead.
You was in Memphis the time we went down with the brothers, and the cops had the interstate cut off.
Cut it off, huh?
And funneled you wherever they wanted you to go.
Yep.
I mean, in the Army Corps engineers, they could shut a city down so easy. Like down here in Baton Rouge, all right, you got South Baton Rouge, you got North Baton Rouge. All they need is a train to cut the city off.
Mm-hmm.
When they cover when you cross Plank and you got South Choctaw, and all that, you put that train from the boat over there all the way to Sherwood. You didn't cut off the city. The city, it go all the way to Dennis Springs.
I told you.
The city cut off.
From south side of Skyline.
All they need is a train to shut down Baton Rouge. One train.
There's no way.
There's no way you can get to the other side of town.
Like it did in 70 AD.
Yeah.
With Tiberius, Titus Vespasian, the little brother Domitian, they cut the whole city of Jerusalem all the way off. Built the whole gate 8 foot tall. Jay can't climb that. Jay can't jump that. How you gonna climb? How you gonna get up there? The minute you start to climb, you're dead. They cut it all the way off. The same thing is happening in Babylon the Great. But within another intensity and frequency. Checkpoints. Coming outside of your home, you put to death, which goes into the article I'm going to bring out. This is from naturalnews.com. We're going to get ready to close it out. Naturalnews.com. I'm not going to show this because it has a certain word in here. All right, from Mike Adams. All right, it says IMF, which is the International Monetary Fund, says lockdowns and restrictions even more severe than, I'm going to hold that word, from 2019 to 2020, I'm going to say it like that, are now needed to avoid a climate disaster. Now they reaching for a climate lockdown. John Kerry has said we have to, the United States on the verge of ushering in a climate lockdown because things are just transpiring out of control. But this is their means of locking the whole city down, which what? On the movie, what? I Am Legend. We blow the bridge. Nothing comes in, nothing goes out. So in the midst of that, what do you have? You have the MOTB. What did Will Smith tell that National Guard? Scanner again. Scanner again. Yeah. The MOTB was implemented then. This is the end right here, man.
This is what it looks like.
You know, this is what it looks like. What that movie was with Forrest Whitaker and all that. This is the end. All right. This is how it ends. This is how it ends right here. global lockdowns, the persecution, men of the Lord being put to death, great famine, cannibalism. It's a horror movie. Put it to you like that. Point blank period. World War III.
And we love
I need to keep going on. The chariots of Yahweh while Yahweh shot. All right, melting you people. Okay, and then what? Always in the horror movie, you have what? The good guys win. Which in this movie right here, the Lord's movie, Yahweh Shah's movie, the remnant win. So in the act of war, who wins? The Yahweh Shah and his men win. Period. Got anything you want to say, huh?
That's it, bro.
So with that, we hope this video to sit down on this Thursday, the whole year of Jacob's trouble was very edifying. We're out here preaching the imminent and utter destruction of Babylon the Great. Also the uprising through balance of the Lord's hopeful elect, the remnant, that seed out of Jacob, giving our infinite honor and glory and praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Harakah, double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who rule and teach well. Peace and blessings and much salutations to the hopeful elect who push this truth throughout the whole planet Earth, wherever ye are scattered in these last days. Abba Ball, Kwam Yashala, Shalom, Makiyam, Shalom.